Hello guys and welcome to this sort of quick little video. It's basically me talking about what I think about David Bradley returning to Doctor Who and playing the first Doctor as part of the whole canon really. Now of course he made his debut in Doctor Who as an actor in of course the Matt Smith story Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. I think he played the character of Solomon. And then they brought him back to play William Hartnell in An Adventure in Space and Time, which was an absolutely fantastic docudrama which talked about basically the creation of Doctor Who and really gave an insight to sort of casual fans of how it was made. So that was really nice and really lovely, and Mark Gatiss did a brilliant job of that. I know some people say it's even better than the 50th anniversary special. So now he's going to be returning in the Christmas special of 2017. Of course, he made an appearance in the Series 10 finale, The Doctor Falls, which I thought was a pretty good finale. I know I haven't really talked about Series 10 an awful lot. I mean, I've done a few reaction videos, but I haven't done reaction videos to all the episodes. But overall, I thought it was a pretty good series. I think it's one of Stephen Moffat's best series, probably since Series 5, I think, but that's just my personal opinion. So yes, of course, he's going to be returning alongside Peter Capaldi in the Christmas special, and of course we got the trailer yesterday, I believe, and I think it looks quite good. I'm not too fond of the title though, Twice Upon a Time. I think that's a bit cheesy, but hopefully the episode will be good. But as for my thoughts on David Bradley returning, personally, I think he sort of needs to in my personal opinion, he's a bit too soft. I know Stephen Moffat was saying how uncanny the likeness was, when he compared Bradley to Hartnell, but that's just him trying to sell his own show, basically. So I'm sort of glad that the new series fans are going to sort of get a little bit of an understanding of the first Doctor, because the first Doctor is actually one of my favourite Doctors. He's my fourth favourite, so he's really high up on my list. And I think David Bradley is an absolutely fantastic actor. Of course, he's had so many great roles. He's been in so many good things like Broadchurch, Harry Potter, of course Doctor Who. What else? Game of Thrones. Some Broadchurch, maybe. Did I say that? I'm trying to think what else. But anyway, he's been in a lot of great things. So of course, Hot Fuzz and The World's End, etc. So many good things, and he's brilliant. And he did such a great job in An Adventure in Space and Time. And when I heard the rumour about David Bradley possibly returning, because it was a rumour at the time, and then it was reported that he was actually going to be in Doctor Who because of the fact that DWSR had leaked it, because they love to leak stuff, and I think I should really do a rant video on DWSR and how it ruins it for everybody. But it's just the way it is. I'm afraid it's gonna have to live with it, and we can't enjoy the show as much now because of social media. But unfortunately, that's it. I'm afraid. But yeah. I still, because it's not the first time this has happened, because obviously we've had Richard Hurndall in The Five Doctors, and not many people like his performance in that. Personally, I didn't mind it. I thought he did a good job, and I do like that story. But it's more of a celebratory story that, as opposed to a story. But that's another video for another time. And when it was confirmed that he was back, I was a little bit concerned, because I hope they don't play into the continuity too much, because I think it's set during the 10th Planet. Now, the 10th Planet is a good story in its own right, and I just hope they don't play around with the continuity too much. And of course, Polly is back as well. Obviously, it's going to be a different actress. It is a different actress that's playing her, because Anneke Wills is a little bit old now. She's lovely, by the way, Anneke Wills. She's great. Met her once a few years ago, and she's great. And I'm sure whoever the actress is, don't know what her name is. I'll probably have to research it somewhere. I'm sure she'll do a fine job. I'm sure David Bradley will do a great job. But I think David Bradley needs to be a bit more sort of angry because I think he's a bit, well, not necessarily angry, but a bit more forceful with his voice. Because David Bradley is a really nice guy. I mean, I haven't met him, but in interviews and stuff, he sounds like a really nice guy, and he doesn't. I don't think he quite captures the voice of Hartnell, because there are William Hartnell impersonations, so I don't know if they could have, get somebody to dubbed in David Bradley's part, if that makes sense. So you've got David Bradley acting it, and you've got somebody dubbing over his voice. But I guess David Bradley's, I'm sure he'll do a good job, and I'm just hoping the story itself will be good, because I'm not a big fan of Stephen Moffat Christmas specials. I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me that some of them are pretty bad. But that's just my personal opinion. I know there are people out there who really love Stephen Moffat and what he's done with the show, and I think he's done a good job. And of course, the current, that particular Doctor Who production team are now completely finished. The whole Stephen Moffat era has come to a close only a few days ago, or last week or sometime, and it's weird because a part of me feels like we've had to wait for such a long time for this era to close, because I do think Stephen Moffat has overstayed his welcome a little bit, but I think that was due to the fact that he didn't have a showrunner that they could choose. So I guess they had to wait for Chris Chibnall to finish writing Broadchurch, and then that's how it happened, I guess. So yes, that's pretty much what I think. I just hope, I'm sure he will give a brilliant performance, because he's a brilliant actor, and I'm hoping it will be a good story. So yes, that's all I have to say for this video. So thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. I'll try and upload some more soon. And yes, so yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you soon.